Welcome to Bethel Online Education Hub. Learn anytime, anywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Let's learn together, the Bethel way.
Our next lesson would be about various kinds of concept paper. There are various kinds of concept papers, each serving a specific purpose. Some focus on proposing a project or program, while others aim to explain an idea, advocate for a cause, or explore a concept in depth. Understanding these different types helps in choosing the right approach depending on your goals and audience. The first kind of concept paper is explicit. Explicit means providing clear, detailed, and unambiguous information about the idea or project being proposed. In a concept paper, explicit means that the ideas, goals, or details are stated clearly and directly. There is no room for confusion. Everything is explained in a straightforward way so the reader fully understands the concept being presented. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy, diretso sa kung ano ang topic at kung ano ang pag-uusapan. Another kind of concept paper is implicit. Implicit means conveying ideas and assumptions indirectly rather than stating them explicitly. In a concept paper, implicit means that the idea or message is not directly stated, but it is suggested or implied. The reader must understand the meaning through context, tone, or examples rather than being told clearly in exact words. Here are the parts of a concept paper. Before I start, kindly get a pen and paper or notebook to write some notes as your reference. First one is introduction. A concept paper is a brief written document that explains an idea, project, or proposal. It outlines the purpose, goals, and basic plans of action before writing a full research or project paper. So, ilalagay niyo dito kung ano ba yung pinaka-meaning or kung para saan ba yung ginagawa niyong concept paper or proposal. It will help clarify what you want to do, why it is important, and how you plan to do it. Second, thesis statement. A thesis statement is a clear, concise sentence that expresses the main idea or argument of your paper or your essay. It will tell the reader what your paper is about and what you are trying to prove or explain. Second, body paragraphs. Body paragraphs are the main parts of an essay where you explain, support, and develop your ideas. Each paragraph should focus on one main point related to your thesis statement. Next is conclusion. Conclusion is the final part of your essay or concept paper. It will summarize your main points and restate your thesis in a new way. It also gives a final insight or recommendation. Lastly, citations and work cited. Citations are used to give credit to the original source of ideas, facts, or words that you include in your writing. Here are the steps in making a concept paper. First, you will start with introduction. Introduction provide an overview of your research project. This section should also mention any contradictory theories regarding the question you aim to answer. Introduction will provide a short explanation of your topic and why is it important. Why is the topic worth studying or discussing? Next is mission statement. Mission statement is a sentence or two that concisely states your research purpose in an engaging way. It should communicate why the reader's approval will benefit your field or study. A mission statement is short and clear sentence that explains the main purpose or goal of your study. It tells what you do, why you do it, and who you do it for. Next is research aim. Research aim address the reason why you're conducting the specific research you planned, and it is also a project description. Research aim is the main goal or purpose of your research. What do you want to achieve or find out? Fourth is about methodology. Methodology strategies you will use to collect your data, such as using survey or experiments, interviews, observation, or even case study. Methodology is the step by step process or way you use to do your research. It explains how you will collect and analyze data to answer your questions. For example, you will be using surveys or interviews to gather information from your respondents about your research. An outline in a concept paper is a basic framework that organizes the main parts of your idea or concept paper. It helps present your concept clearly by showing the key components such as title, introduction, purpose, background, methodology, timeline, and budget. The outline acts as a guide to make sure all important points are included before writing the full paper. Support. This section that addresses the project's budget, explain the overall costs, and break down it into individual expenses so the readers can exactly see how the money will be spent. In a concept paper, support refers to the resources, assistance, or justification you include to strengthen your idea or proposal. It could be data or evidence that shows the importance of your project, references from reliable sources, statements from experts, budget or funding needs, partner or organizations willing to help. Support helps prove that your idea is realistic, needed, and achievable. Next is the outline of a concept paper. Concept paper has two outlines. First one is concept paper for a project. Second one, concept paper for academic research. Here are the concept paper for a research. First one, you have to start with the cover page, introduction, rationale or background of your research, project description, project need, and cost. First is cover page. Cover page is the first page that gives the basic details about your project. Kindly write down the following on your notebook for reference. Start with the title of the project, name of the proponent or group, the date, and then school or organization. Second, your introduction. Introduction is a brief overview of the project. In introduction, you will give the reader an idea of what the project is all about. This may include what the project is, who will benefit, where it will apply. Third, your rationale or your background. This is the reason why the project is important. It will explain the problem or need that the project wants to solve. It will include background of the issue, why this project is needed, and how it will help. Fourth, project description. This is a detailed explanation of what the project is and how it will be done. You will describe the goals, objectives, activities, and steps of the project. Fifth, project need and cost. This is your budget. Project need and cost is the list of things needed and how much they will cost. You will show how the project will be funded and what materials or resources are needed, like list of materials or services, estimated costs, and then your total budget needed for the project. Next is a concept paper regarding with academic research. First, you will start with the title, background of the study, preliminary literature review, statement of the project or your objectives, methodology, timeline, and references. I will be explaining the parts of a concept paper for academic research. Kindly get a pen and paper to write down references. So first, we will start with title. Title of an academic research paper is the name of your study. It gives a clear idea of what your research is all about. Make sure that it is easy to understand. It will tell exactly what the study focuses on. It should not be too long and it should be informative. Next part is background of the study. Background of the study in a concept paper explains the reason why the project research is important. It provides a brief overview of the situation, problem, or issue you want to address. In doing your background of the study, you have to write or include a short description of the topic or issue, the current situation, why it matters or why is it a problem, and the need for solution. Next is your preliminary literature. Preliminary literature review refers to the initial research or background reading you do when you start the study or the project. It includes books, articles, journals, or any reliable sources that gives you an early understanding of your topic. Your preliminary literature is the first set of information you read to learn more about your topic and helps you plan your project or research. This is where you see what has already been studied. You will find gaps or unanswered question, and it will also support your ideas with previous knowledge. Next, statement of the project or your objective. The statement of the project is a short and clear description of what your project is all about. It tells the main idea of your project, what you plan to do, and what you want to achieve. You should include the name and title of your project and your purpose why you're doing the project. Next part is methodology. Methodology is the step by step process or way you use to do your research. It explains how you will collect and analyze the data to answer your research question. Next is timeline. Timeline in a concept paper shows the schedule of activities or step by step plan for you when you will do each part of your project. The timeline tells what will be done and when it will be done to make sure the project is completed on time. Last part is references. References are the list of books, websites, articles, or other sources you use to get information for your concept paper. References show where you got your ideas, facts, or supporting information. They give credit to the original authors and help make your work more reliable and trustworthy. References are important to avoid plagiarism, supports your claims or proposal, and shows you did the research properly. In this lesson, we explore the different kinds of concept papers such as academic and also research. Each type has its own purpose, but all are used to explain ideas clearly and convincingly. Understanding these kinds helps us choose the right format depending on the goal of our proposal. Now that you are familiar with various types, You are more prepared to write your own concept paper with clarity and purpose.